So England have beaten Latvia by 3-0 in our second 2026 World Cup qualifier. But what were the 5 things that we learned? What were the main things that we learned from this match? Well, if I'm being totally honest, again, like when we played against Albania, we've not really learned that much from this game. Like I said, 3-0, standard kind of win, a dominant victory overall. Surprisingly, and this is the first thing that we learned, surprisingly, Latvia actually had the first really good chance of the game. They had one shot on target in the entire match. This was not one of them, but it was very much a mix-up between Mark Gehi at the back and also Jordan Pickford. Pickford, a guy that I actually defend quite a bit. I do think he does all right for us normally in an England shirt, but he did make a mistake here, and against a better team, I think we really would have get punished for this one. I think it went to Gutkovsky. I do apologise if I'm saying that wrong, but at the end of the day, yeah, he really had an opportunity to slide Latvia 1-0 up, but it was a tight angle. It wasn't a tap-in by any means, but yeah, that was as close as Latvia came, and that was very much a heart-in-mouth moment for people who were watching. But overall, England did dominate this match. Like I said, 3-0 in the end with the scoreline. England with 27 shots, 8 on target, 74% possession. Very similar to against Albania. We had about 3/4 of the ball against Albania, and it does seem as though Tuchel is very much going to favour a heavy possession game. I mean, we have played against 2 sides you would expect us to comfortably beat at home, so maybe a better kind of barometer of that will be when we play against Serbia, who are probably the best team in this group, you would say overall. But a real moment of quality though, in a game where there wasn't too much quality to be had, really, to be honest. But Reece James definitely produced the truly world-class moment from this match. An incredible free kick after 38 minutes to open the scoring for the Three Lions. It might have took a little nick off the wall, but either way, that was flying in. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. And this is a goalkeeper, by the way, and this kind of leads into my final point, which I will say about Latvia not being a bad side at all. They really surprised me today. They were good. Honestly, they were pretty much as good as Albania. I don't think they're complete pushovers by any means of the imagination. I think they've definitely got a chance of potentially even beating Albania in this qualifying group. They could really be in the mix. I do genuinely think that. But yeah, incredible from Reece James. His first England goal. You never guessed that was his first goal for England. Didn't really celebrate. I'm not sure if he's kind of trying to send a message there with that or anything. But a fantastic free kick from the right back there. And I honestly mean it. This guy's class. He's one of our best players for sure. But he's just got to stay fit. That's the thing with Reece James. He's just never fit. But he has got a run of gains recently for Chelsea, so long may it continue. It took a long time for us to get the second goal in this one. It ended 1-0 at half-time. But after Bellingham went off, Declan Rice was making some more aggressive attacking runs at this point. Cause, he was just more freed up in the middle of the park. And had a good move down the right-hand side of the pitch. Eventually, Rice crossed it in for Kane, who had pretty much a tap-in at that point. Goal 71 for Captain Kane. An incredible tally, really. He's just extending that goal-scoring record for England even further. But we had another player who got their first goal for the Three Lions, Eberechi Eze. I really think he should have started this game. I had him in my predicted lineup for the start of this one, but he did come off the bench and had an immediate impact. It was a lucky goal, don't get me wrong, but it was a great move from him down on the left side of the pitch. And big deflection. But they all count at the end of the day, and that is his first goal as well. So James and Eze with their first goals for England. Fantastic stuff. But yeah, the final point really, Latvia were not a bad team at all. Their goalkeeper in the first half made an unbelievable save from a corner. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, it was straight at him. Of course he had to save it. He had to have a very strong hand to do that. He literally just threw it above the goal. Well done to him, Zaverdis. That name really does sound familiar, believe it or not. Where does he play? I feel like I have seen him before. I don't know where he actually plays these days, but yeah, I might be. No, I'm not. He plays for Riga, of course, in the Europa League. That's probably where I've seen him. I've probably seen him pulling off some miracles in that league. So yeah, fair play to that guy. Incredible saves from him. And when we go to the reverse fixture in Riga, I think it'll be a difficult game. They're a good team. They're not a bad team at all. Latvia. There'll definitely be easier games in this group for sure. Andorra being 2 of them probably. But yeah, not a bad performance by England. And this is the thing. I know people will complain. people will complain. And, you know, honestly, Chelsea fans, let me know about this, right? Or Bayern Munich fans, or anybody who has seen Tuchel as a club manager, right, regularly. Because I've not paid that much attention to his career, you know. I mean, obviously, I know him and stuff like that from the Premier League days and stuff like that. But, you know, my memory of him is not of someone who plays particularly attractive football. You know, he is a guy who gets results. So I don't have any complaints about this so far, really. And I know some people will, because people love to criticize, of course. But overall, I would say, you know, it's been effective. And if we win the World Cup, who cares? Do you know what kind of football Alf Ramsey played back in the day, 1966, to win the World Cup for England? No. Do you remember what kind of football Argentina particularly played at the last World Cup? No, you don't. You just remember they won it. That's all that matters. The trophy does not say most attractive football players. It does actually say winners. That's all that matters. But that's just my 2 pence really on that. What do you guys think about it? At the end of the day, solid, if not a little unspectacular. Some hairy moments in both games at times, but overall, England absolutely dominated both of them and deserved the victory in both of them, as you would expect. Like I said, we're not going to really get a true test until we get into the World Cup, because these qualifiers, friendlies, nation leagues games, they're never gonna be on the same kind of scale and jeopardy as what one of these World Cup games are. It's just a fact of life. But your thoughts in the comments below, guys, as always. And yeah, we'll be back to cover the Premier League when it is back this weekend as well. Any kind of fallout and reaction and any kind of news in the meantime, we will bring it you here on thefootballchronicle.com, guys. Hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you had a fantastic week and have a great week so far as well. And yeah, we'll see you soon for some more football content here on thefootballchronicle.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always. See you soon.